let's move on to the very last story. Nafe, yes, sorry, so ewo, aha. The very last story, surely, is something that I want you guys to pay attention to, because I've seen some people already fighting over the topic. Meanwhile, our Granny Grumble, and Yan start here. I feel na Granny best starting, so more I start to Kuntoka. Now, ever since Stonebwoy released his EP, that is the Torture EP, looks like a month for a Maninyani piece. First was when the EP came out, an intro, poetry or spoken word be account a month for say, I don't know, I say or 3 times Artist of the Year winner, TGMA, and there's almost a cambo na kama, and check and the issues on deeper. My property no go love for Iyoko, and then we they got the global. And those amount for Kikabona. Now I've been named the amount for you can be. And then the next one, okay, the next one's here, EPL, GPL rather, GPL Ghana Premier League. I know so. A kobo home komo stadium two gamo, and so the dinner muha eka. So I may for the past days now, and no Livingston, the Chesatekla, Wasafa, I want to believe, say, what rock Sabrofi. Now, Buffalo Ben not sure, then partner, can't you say nothing? Any whom come on, and sorry, so. I say, to some panelists, with love and respect. I say, yeah, it's now radio TV, so, nay, Sammy Flex TV, especially near the D, showbiz home commander, the one after a panelist, no. I say, or the odor any obu can't be actually
respect.
Yes. I say, odor any obu and you would bet you, madam. I say, kindly ask questions from valid sources and conduct extensive research to enrich your submission. And I am. I say, a bet me, more motivated radio and TV platform. I am more missa questions and free sources I trusted.
Yes.
So some more kasa him so had ye. Sammy Tifri, Sammy Flex and no dia part shatter movement no cray. And I'm Tifri by the Duchim one on our chief stars and no dia Beam Nation part no cray. And I'm Tifri Tiliakia di Panoa part no cray from Life and Legacy King Promise for a camp. I say kindly ask questions from valid sources and conduct extensive research to enrich your submissions. If the platforms you speak on require fanatic opinions, they would have chosen you. Hey. If the platforms you speak on require fanatic opinions, they would have chosen you.
They wouldn't.
Oh, sorry. Confused. They wouldn't have chosen you. Or say platform now, Sankaya fans, there's some metal no more and some of fans can there. And ka o nka enfro ke ba ko fre DJ Slim someone says here I made Matthias on this platform no say fans na kasa dia ke ba ko fa DJs they wouldn't have to ke ba ko fa DJs no mama ba kan e me wo beam na me wo beam na me fa tai SM40 na the chichimito na me di because I know sana ifo kasa fans than fans kasa. And no extensive research to enrich submission and enrich submission. And you know, DJ Slim no mo kasa sa. Ti Stonebwoy say okay na mo bo DJ Slim shape just a column no. And I say you actually teach the masses, equipping them with information that they would hardly access, which will inform their judgment. I say momo na mochre dodo no ade mochre dodo no ade eti mo na mo information a ebe boom a mo kra omunya and information ebe ma that omo so omo ye judgment me because me tie DJ Slim no nyansa se mo kan ni ana me tie DJ Slim na mi se mo kan ni we na mo betimi ho ena friend is saying Stonebwoy kanam say at the asem na ye Friday ni ha enti no I say cover just van, like desert and it's not communing. Cause just van no jam. Yeah, I mean not me. Yeah, was shut a few. Me nyata na mko shaka kra. Hey, tell my hit over 100 people online. I'm hey, na then so. You say come just van nyam play. Yeah. He said mintie with a sound. Yeah, come just when I read that. The Nations blogger. Well, Chamo, and some Stonebwoy tree. Trust me, and yentro cra or cano crepa. Papa. Na or kasa chile for then na si. Na mommy mowe na yampon.
Yeah. Me huni se or kasa chile ne nkrofo ene nkrofo bia ebia omunye ne nkrofo ba ohu se omuke kansen bia na ninya ho ana se ye ne se sa nkrofo no omu betimi aye better than the tana me ho no nti ne nsem na waka de bonini
da bi kra
bonini de all kan de sam ene esen kesi aha de edin Stonebwoy edi e chire kura wan hwa obefeli yese sa nkofo na mo kasa sa no enye una wo koka jomzo mo nkan e wo mutiri mo nyom beka de esesan ne se omo kan edi ne fred edi e chire ebi omo kan omunya waya de edi no se o kan wie na se o ma no mo vim de obeka mo ba wakana ka zo we ya kan nsem hunu ehun hia so be ka menka bi ma eso beti de yehu de all kind of many Stonebwoy ya adwene say o ye pundit na ukotna platform bia so apart from say e bia wo favorite no yes wo submissions a wo be ye ne nyina it should be coming from an angle say wasua de what ye bibi ohun say ye wo o ma on TV anasa wati bibi ba onim se ba bi o tifri ye no enye trusted source enye valid source and just still be use ena o use so a o ma ne nye se mitifri ha obema na ye se minim de meka ye betimi de iyoko asemi ba ya example ye nim o ma mo ko tena platform so a o mo kan ensem ni bi ne we ana o mo nim de o mo kampo and so o mati say obi say na ye nti ebeka and the Stonebwoy etufu now ka say before you talk or before you do any submission do research listen to valid sources many Stonebwoy ya adwene
on point
many ne ya adwene pa
yes
say tie sansem we ansa na wo bibi a waka
ankasa kekesa
and Stonebwoy asem we ya waka de many ne ya adwene the difficulty a me was is here and say omo kasa se de bia Stonebwoy MP ana me mpe no one thing is clear some of them enya motivation from a certain source and in edin so mbeja aka because say o kan say ana say amanfo ye more fire cause so for more wan hwan a onya aka because I don't know go for be pay and no say ye be tufu say omo be pandit more nkasa say fanatics many Stonebwoy ya adwene papa the other side ni say sa nipa ni bi eba Stonebwoy nchen ana akọ obi anchen a ono nso so no omo nkasa say o kan wa adwene de na emum kama ni nye say unim de o kan why research na o kan mengo ye say o kan na say ebia e call lie there why ade by o kan amfa ola mu dia o nye research and o kasa ne ade menene ya adwen 100% say some of the pundits a group bia o mo kasa in a way a wa utie utim no this is not deep this one there you didn't get it right sometimes you can feel it say okay the person may not be that deep but genuinely this is where the person belongs or no and your woman obe asem no onim se nya sa na tie ba ye so kama ne de ye de njo se etisa o se etisa o be catch am just to favor or just to give a certain narrative onipa ba kwa o mo de ye no pa na ye ta de ye no pa ye satawale enu ntino mini Stonebwoy ya adwene say sa ade no the enya kra na esonte
ada say omo de ye ono ana
o kakra fa ne ho mi enu dina
fa ho no ate ne ya
enya me nwanwa say o complain because kakra fa ne ho honestly ebi afa ne ho pa bibi ni say o de ye hwe sa ayi stadium issue here by the way enkofu bi can the way omo make submission bi ni ade no there are other factors as enkofu na omo ni mo by so omo be submission omo just to make it look so bad and yes omo control but omo ignore some factors no
okay
say Mammy come back say in so toy and the zone toy no could be a factor how many farmers by nipa na or no
guys Stonebwoy and
Stonebwoy and Kwan every show nipa ama other factors no on farmer there ye can say oh sango for no mo yeti see na Stonebwoy or tia ebe ha na be ne ya and menene ya adwene omo de bia ye shata omo de bia ye shata
bebre
e
de dinisa
obi say shata eyoko ye shata akoka se oton ne car no wo street ndi wajimi waje adi waje adi se shata se oton ne car
na onyini na anya
oh me nga se mo onyini ba say nipa ne ba be submission on say Stonebwoy di say ye ka say Stonebwoy ekobo show e was stadium enipa ama ye unya kan saa omo pese Stonebwoy bo show enipa man omo di edi omo musa other factors no ba wo na o kan unim other factors no and this shatter ekoto car street na wo ye submission unim other factors no by still obe ignore no aka say shatter say ekoto car street where wajimi meanwhile unim other factors enu bi na make can say on say ye the Stonebwoy ben ya ojini say shatter the no enye ne ya
of course
only feeling
because the person who is doing submission no any more than submission na the same way the person who is doing submission about Stonebwoy airborne fail stadium or no to nim other factors are why ignore in the minute Stonebwoy be ya adwene say baby e besi bia no yen condemn me nkoye say one side and again get your information from valid sources before you come out and talk and again do research so that your submission will be rich for the fans to learn and then do go with it that will help us all
well we are closing. I think Roland Amate will take over from there. Now we are here for calls 1212 via technically I don't know if today we are right to pick calls true
Stonebwoy akasa akasa like I agree with him with what he's saying because you see the platform that we hold, especially as media people or panelists or pundits or anyhow we would want to call ourselves, very, very important. In fact, if you are looking at the stakeholders ladder, we probably may also be among the elite or the top. So our role is very crucial because we don't only entertain as they do. We inform and also educate.
Exactly.
We do not have the luxury of just choosing entertainment and neglecting the other factors. But they can choose entertainment and ignore the other factors.
Facts.
And leave it for us to do the education and the information part. Our role as panelists, as media people, as pundits, is very, very important. That is why even as a pundit, when we cite or when I see some of my colleagues making certain utterances or statements, I told them, "Yeah, to me show." Oh yes. To me show like you sometimes feel very disturbed, and on so many occasions, we've spoken about some of these things. Even on this platform, when somebody makes a similar statement, even one that the person did not even intend malice, and the other parties come to even call us to order or call us to it, we do the needful.
Of course.
We do what is humanly possible. So me, I agree with him. However, I have a problem with Stonebwoy.
Okay.
In particular. And it is in a question form. My question would be that, is he now realizing it?
Okay.
And if he's now realizing it, is it because of a personal experience or one that he has observed not only peculiar to him, but as an industry? If se enye ne and not realize ya, then I am equally disappointed.
Okay.
Because you see what he's talking about, especially the danger of panelists or media people not having extensive research, not having extensive education because of what we also translate to the general public. If Senye and then not realize ya, then I will be disappointed. You know why? Because some come away, say we shall say and a baby. But we need to call a spade a spade.
Of course.
Say obi kan sembi na ohwe ne ntwe ya. If you think the person is misinforming the public, it is up to you to give the right information.
Fact.
At least, ebia anko to say na misinformation there are some people that will still chance on the proper information and consume it. And again, say obimpo can be a woo in favor, and you think that thing is going to be a bad precedent or a bad example for the industry, nothing also stops you from coming out to voice out and cut it off.
Okay.
Let me give you a typical example of this one that I just said.
Okay.
There are so many occasions that some people have even tried to compare Shatawale to Daddy Lumba in terms of work, in terms of personality, in terms of status and stuff. These are information that whoever would want to argue on these notes can have materials to argue about.
Yeah.
But Shatawale as a person has on several occasions, whether by media people or even by ordinary people who may not be coming from an informed position, cuts them off.
Yeah. And Mahubida.
He comes out to cut them off. You understand? Because he doesn't want some of these things to grow.
Yeah.
Because it can breed disrespect. But when you want panelists who would sit down, discuss, and would want to inform and educate the public, to do extensive research, yet you in particular, in recent times, neglect that, then what kind of information are you giving? Okay. And here, the example that I would give would be his interview with regards to Shatawale is a certain man and he is this and he is that. You see, that particular interview was a misinformation. That particular interview. All those utterances. Because if we are to scrutinize it very well and research very well, we realize that most of the information that he gave on that particular interview,
were not accurate.
They were not accurate.
Yeah, fact.
So if you want panelists to research on it, what are you doing?
Okay.
It's not me. Is he now realizing it? If he's not realizing it, fine. I don't have a problem. Nipa adin sesa bra no bra or Bible. You see, if he's not realizing it, fine. I don't have a problem. But if say onim way and still then his first point of call should rather be an apology. Should rather be an apology. And again, it is not even only about him. Even some people around him.
Yeah.
Because I watched by the YouTube as a panelist on UTV downgrade Shatawale's his last performance in the UK at the Ghana Music Awards UK. Called it a total rip-off of whatever the organizers paid him.
Hey.
the people involved confused and whatever. To even extend the discussion of some shows that Shatawale decided to pull out of it, sometimes during the dying minute or last minute. Even when Arnold and I think A+, were trying to pull her mind on the other factors that probably may have led to that situation, she still decided to ignore and go with whatever misinformed submission that she wanted to give out. Intimate point, you see, spoken. I agree with Stonebwoy.
Yeah.
As speakers, as public speakers, one that we speak for people to listen to, we have a huge responsibilities on our shoulders. And sometimes we will err. No matter what you know, obi nim same. Obi betimi ehu same. Ebia say ye ka Amazon Prime obi di education abe yasom twitwe ya bejinti adase wadama so for me it is very important, and I agree with him. But my point is that say no what say after no realizing na what shas here, then I believe that it should not only be about what people are saying about him, but say even if it comes from people close to him, affiliates, or people that are even around him, and he is not comfortable with some of those things, just like he wouldn't be comfortable when it is coming from somebody like far away from him, and he would want to voice it out. Say in the close quarters, now he's not comfortable with that. He should call the people to order, or maybe I don't know you're comfortable, but maybe not the people that his close associates may be talking about may not be comfortable. When they come out to register their displeasure, he should also be in a good position to tell them to do the needful. Because there are so many situations that have even happened on Sammy Flex TV platform. People have made certain utterances that ABA amount for any jehu. They registered their displeasure. Some see the recommend. Sammy Flex called it, just called it. Charlie, forget this thing. Chemu, forget this thing. Even when you have loads of explanation on how to even muddy the waters,
defense. You have enough defense.
But after all, we understand the game. We understand how some of these things go ahead or go a long way to affect some of the things that we do in other quarters. So sometimes, as much as we may want to educate, we also add decorum to it. We add decorum about it. So for me, Stonebwoy has spoken well. And I will state it again. If he is now realizing, then we welcome him to the table.
Okay.